For tonight's Wisdom Soup meetup, we're featuring Ellen Newhouse. She's a sound healer who heals with the power of her own voice, and she'll be leading us through a couple of very powerful healings. I'm Ann Tucker. I'm the founder of Wisdom Soup. I am a trance channel as well as a business coach for other healers. And I formed Wisdom Soup years ago because I was looking to connect with other people who were on the same path. And if you would like to join us live next time, we do meet the second Thursday of every month, and there's a link in the description box where you can join the mailing list to get notified of our upcoming meetups. So Ellen first discovered her gifting when she was 26. She was diagnosed with a really terrible lung condition, and she could not figure out, there was nothing that traditional medicine could do to heal her. And it was through the process of her healing that she discovered her own gifting as a healer. She went on to get a master's degree in Oriental medicine and has been working as a healer ever since. The amazing thing about Ellen's sound healing is that working with her voice, that as that energy, as that resonance moves through your body, it carries a consciousness. So it has a really different feeling than a traditional bowl healing. So I'm excited for you to experience it. She offered the healing in 3 sections. She did 3 separate sessions with a kind of a discussion in between. And unfortunately, I didn't turn the recording on until after the first section. So I apologize for that. But you are getting the second session and the third session here. So I hope you enjoy the healing.
Now, in this next round, what I would love for you is to imagine. One thing I want to say is all of what you experienced is information. In fact, you might want to make some notes, because where the sound goes is information for you. When I was very new to doing the sound healing, I used to pretend that I knew where the sound needed to go. And then I would ask the people, so how did that feel? Me putting the sound into your knee, and they'd say, well, it didn't go into my knee. And I was very upset. I was like, really, darn, I meant it for you. Where did it go? Oh, it went into my heart. Oh, well, how is that to do with your knee? And oh my goodness, I learned so much about how the sound has its own consciousness. And this actually, if you like to do research, was you can see it in the research done by a man called Jean Bellieu in France. And he did research to look at, can any sound break up uterine cancer cells? And he found that the only sound that was able to do that was the voice. And because the voice has its own consciousness, and the sound as it comes through me has its own consciousness. So where the sound went to you today has a message. So I would encourage you to write it down and ask, what's the message that this sound has for me? I felt anxious and tight, request for healing to let that go. Okay, so Greta, I want to say that, yes, sometimes what's happening with the sound, thank you for sharing that, because the sound often comes into our hearts and reveals to us what's inside of us that we might have been shielding against. So I want you in this round to see if you can just gently say, okay, I'm okay with feeling that anxiousness. Sometimes anxiousness is a message, right? So let's not judge it wherever it went. Let's see if we can just accept that, let it grow a little bit deeper. So this time, allow it to go a little bit deeper and ask that the sound be with you in this round. Why don't you hold whatever you'd like to work on, all right? So if you want, for example, that anxiousness to leave, or if you want to understand it, hold that. If you want to work with your grief, hold that. And let's see how that changes what happens with the sound, okay? All right, so once again, find a place that's comfortable for you. And again, if you're comfortable, close your eyes. You don't have to, but just prepare to receive the sound. And intend for it to work with you. Intend that. All right. Okay. So my guides are just wanting me to tell you that they love you so much. They have so much love for you. Hey ya, hey ya, ma, hey. Hoye ya, hama, haye. Take a nice deep breath in and allow yourself to just feel for a moment where the sound has landed inside of you. Asking, what is the message that you wish to share with me today in this moment? And be willing for nothing to come or everything, just allowing yourself to notice. Now taking another breath in and just allowing this breath to come into your solar plexus and connecting your solar plexus with your feet, especially if they're on the ground. And just noticing. And when you're ready, taking your time, you can start to wiggle your fingers and toes. And when you're ready, no rushing, you can come back into the room that you're in, come back to joining us. But take your time. So, how was round 2? Any questions? And while you may have questions or thoughts, I want to share 3 messages that came very, very clearly. A cardinal came for somebody who loves cardinals and has meanings. And so whoever that is for, the message was that it's time to take time for yourself and to be with the wisdom that the cardinal has to offer you. Then there's somebody, is there somebody in this group who absolutely loves whistles? Is there somebody? Because somebody kept saying, can you whistle? Can you whistle? And I was like, no, I can't whistle. And I heard like a Peruvian whistle. Is there anybody in this group who is very attached with Peruvian or connected with Peruvian whistles? Let me know. That was very, very, very interesting. And then the other message that came through was actually for the group, because this group went very, very deep in this round. And so the message for the group is to please, please, please drink a lot of water today. It will help the energy to continue to slowly move through you. And sometimes when the higher energies are coming through, they can get stuck if we have places where we're stuck in, and the water helps the energies to continue to flow through you like a river. So please, everyone, drink a lot of water today. That will help. And also, please know that the sound will continue to work with you for 24 hours. And sometimes the sound tends to, throughout the 24 hours, you can feel more emotions than you're used to. So should emotions come up, just allow them their space to just gently roll through your system. If tears come, let them roll. Anger comes, let it roll. You know, if anger comes and you're not comfortable with letting it roll, go to a piece of paper and write it all out. Fear comes, you know, when fear comes, it's always a call for love. So bring love into that space. Okay, let me see what was written.
Some beautiful comments. Yeah. So Megan says that she intuitively started singing with you, like she knew the song, had a heated heart release and flooded with tears. She says, thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
And Diane says, messages that were sent to me, open your throat, speak out, you will be heard.
Yes.
Phenomenal, Diane. Yes. James says, this time the room was very still and quiet, remarkable.
Good. say I felt very emotion heavy at the beginning and ended feeling buzzy. Yes, yes, I felt like stretching my neck a lot. Awesome. Yes, do that. Yeah, in this kind of work, no need to stay still. So yes, if an arm goes up, a neck wants to roll, let it roll. So excellent.
One question, Ellen, and I don't know if
Yes.
this is true for others. For me, on maybe it just be is my speaker. So I wanted to check is that
Sure.
when you played the bowl, the crystal bowl,
Yeah.
it seems to interfere with the mic. Did anybody else feel that too? Were you able to hear when she was using the crystal bowl? Same thing. Okay, so
Okay.
maybe so the crystal bowl seems to interfere because when you're talking or singing and the bowl is playing, it cancels you out.
Okay, no bowl. I may use the bowl just like
Yeah, yeah.
just to get it
Everything
going.
else seems to be fine. There was other ones. It was just the
Oh,
bowl you used at the
interesting.
end of the last one. That one seems to
Oh,
cancel. So everything else was fine, no problem. Just that one.
okay. Good to know. Thank you. Okay. All right. Any requests? I started yawning. Yes, I love that. Yes, yes. Halfway. Awesome. Kept yawning. Yes. It's just like we're being expanded, we're being opened. Don't skip the bowl. It was the best part. Okay.
So maybe bold but not singing at the same time.
Maybe. Okay. All right. Yes. All right. I will. Thank you, Judy. Excellent. All right. Any tones in my right ear? Interesting. A lot of people had that. So very interesting. I wonder if those of you who heard tones in your right ear, do you channel yourself? I'm curious about that because sometimes that can be the beginning. If you're wanting to channel, that can sometimes be the beginning of guides speaking to you. Curious about that. Do you channel? Do you wish to channel? Let me know. All right. Any requests? Yes, I'm beginning. Yes. All right, Kelly. So beautiful. So here's what I would say. I see that a lot when people are wanting to be channels and they're beginning. Often when I do the sound healing, they hear the tones in the right ear. And I think that's your guide saying, I'm here. So blessings, So yes. So take that as a absolute blessing that your guides have come to speak with you. And yes, that's so beautiful. Wonderful. All right. Any requests? And if this is okay, what I suggest to people is that this last time that we don't come back and talk, and I'll tell you why, because then people can just go and be with that. So if you have any announcements, I think it would be better if you made them now. Can we do that? How does that work?
Yeah, absolutely. The last announcement I would make is to be aware that next we have our meetup again, second Thursday of every month. So it'll be in December, the second Thursday of December, and we're going to do the speed friending. So I will send out the invite for that. So just keep an eye out for it. If you're on my email list, if you're not on the email list, if you go to Meetup, there's a place where you can, under the description of the Wisdom Soup, the Bellevue Meetup, there's a place where you can join the mailing list, or let me know if you need to join the mailing list and I can hook you up with that. So you'll get the notifications as well as the recordings after. And we have our own YouTube channel, the Wisdom Soup YouTube channel, so you can also see the recordings there. So that's it. So I hope you guys have loved this as much as I have. So just go ahead and chill out. And when we get to the end, I will see you next month.
Awesome. Okay. And if anybody has any questions about my whole journey, you can read it actually in my book, and Anne will list all of my information about how you can do that. So I'm getting lots of requests. So this is really fun. Anne, I had a thought about this for a moment. So one request I had was for joy and fun. Now, if you want to, we could do a group sound healing with everyone unmuted for the beginning, and then we could go. That's up to you. Anne, have you ever done a whole group where everyone's unmuted?
We could sure try it. I know there's people have stuff going on in their background. How about if people use their own discretion, that if you are in a quiet place, then you could unmute. But if you are in a noisy place, then, keep yourself muted. How about that?
All right. And I actually think that sounds like fun. So what we'll do is we'll start with everyone unmuting, and then we can all sing together, which is awesome. And I'll explain how we're going to do that. And then I'll have everyone then mute back, mute all your things back, and then I'll end with the sound healing. Does that sound good? Thumbs up. Let's see, messages. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, sounds good. Okay, yeah, because you know what? Now you've opened up your voices, you've opened up your own channels. I think it'd be great. Thank you, Jean, for that request. I love that. All right, so everybody unmute your whatever, unmute and your speakers. And this is how we're going to do it. So let's say I will start, and then you just intuitively listening to your own guidance, use whatever sound comes, and then it will come to a natural ending. We will make the intention for it to only be, say, max 2 minutes. We can get a lot done in 2 minutes, and then everybody will mute again, and then I will finish. Okay, so let's have this be, for your own joy, for your own expression. I kind of been loving this. And if you want to stand up, stand up. If you want to move, move. No need to like be quiet and sit down and be still. I like, being a little bit rebellious. So if you want to stand, jump up and down, go for it. All right. So we will start with the bowl, but I promise you we'll get to it. In fact, let's see. Oh, I can't stand up because it's too much to do. Okay. Let's everybody put your hands together. So now we've got a beat going. It's close to a heartbeat. So feel your heartbeat. Say, 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 yom. Say, 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 yom. Now just mute your own speakers. And if you want, continue on your own with your own singing. You have gorgeous voices, and I'll continue this. Yahase, 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 Yahoo. Mm. Taking a nice deep breath. And for those of you who are going to just continue on being with this energy, I thank you so much for allowing me to be with you today and for my guides to be with you. And for those of you who want me to guide you back into the room, just allow my voice to do that. And just take a breath in. Just wiggle your fingers and toes and slowly bring yourself back to the room. And to all of you, I wish you a beautiful day and so many blessings. And thank you so much for having me. It was such a joy.
Wonderful to have you, Ellen. Thank you so much from all of us. Just a gorgeous session. So hopefully you guys all feel as awesome as I do right now.
Good. Have a beautiful day. And if you have any questions, Anne will let you know how to get in touch with me. All right. Thanks so much, Anne.
Thanks, you guys. Thanks for coming.